Hi, this is LauraJthe.Treetalker. Today's conversation is with the tulip tree, and we're talking about love of country. I asked it what specifically it wanted to say about that, and it responded, "When we say we love our country, my species is referring to the physical, the environmental conditions that make it a place where my species can thrive." "Isn't that what we humans feel too?" I asked. "Yes and no," it replied. "I think you all are thinking more of an atmosphere or general feeling, which is created by the elements of your civilization that exist on top of the land. Not to say the land isn't part of the consideration, it is, but it's not the first thing in your mind when you wave flags on the 4th of July. However, when you consider your personal homes and their immediate surroundings, particularly if you live outside a city where you are closer to open vistas and less signs of human habitation, then you're more likely to think about the land itself." "Fair enough," I said, "but is there something about the idea of loving our country that's important to think about at this time?" "Yes," it answered, "and I think it's becoming increasingly more important that time is taken to see and feel what's underneath your feet, to appreciate that we are all temporary inhabitants. We're just renting space, if you like. As the world's population grows and your technology gets exponentially more advanced, you are cut off from nature and the real physicality of your environment." "Ah, yes. In other words, a little humility could go a long way," I observed. "Exactly," it remarked. "Many of you speak about how your youth are depressed and worry about their future, or that people have lost touch with their faith or family values, and you long for the days when you believe those influences were stronger." "Very true," I replied. "So do you see a way out of these problems?" "Well," it answered, "personally, it would seem to me that when you ground yourself in nature, it's possible to hit the reset button. My suggestion is to take time to get away from the head noise that problems and the cares of the day cause and just sit with nature in some way. And that means no phones." You all have really buried yourself with those little gizmos. And really, even if you live in the middle of a city, there are parks or rooftop gardens. Also, it may only take an hour or so to get outside of the city altogether, where you can find a place where the racket stops and you can let down your defenses, which you may not realize you have. Why not? It's just a thought. And a worthwhile one, I remarked. And that was today's conversation with the tulip tree. This is LauraJthe.Treetalker. Thanks for watching. Bye.